All right, folks. I want to show you a little trick here for guys and girls that are looking for a car that stalls out. Okay, you're driving along, the car stalls out, then it starts right up again, and people start changing fuel pumps and carburetors and gas filters and distributor caps and rotors and wires and spark plugs. Then they go into the coils, then the modules and the pickup coils and pole pieces and ECUs. Just want to show you something, a little trick that you can check to make sure that it's not a power problem coming from the firewall, which comes in from your ignition switch. Okay, if you have a problem with that connection right there, or you have a problem with your ignition switch in the steering column, or a broken wire, or something gets hot and the wire separates and it stalls it out, but then when you shut it off, it cools off and it connects again. I'm going to show you this little thing. What I did was I made a little Fugazi setup here. I just want to show you the key is on now. Okay, I'm going to ground the black wire to the meter. I'm going to use the red wire. I'm going to touch the positive side of the coil. Okay, positive side of the coil is right there. When I touch that, you should get somewhere around 12 volts. Okay, depending on the battery. All right, so right now the car is off. Clearly the car is going to start, but you want to find out what happens when it stalls, if it's an electrical problem from inside the compartment coming out. Okay, so what you do is made a little Fugazi setup. Hot wire, I attached it to the positive side of the coil. Negative side, I put it right to the battery, so I don't have to worry about it falling off and touching a bad ground. Then I wrapped it around the windshield, and look at that. Put it right here with a green light. Okay, so with the ignition off, it has no power. So now when you have it on, let's start it up. Okay, let's see, turn the key. So you can catch it both here. Turn the key, it's on. Uh-oh. Okay, there you go. So I got it running. Okay, you attach a little green light. Nothing big, all right? Nothing bigger than a 194 bulb. I got a little tiny, one of those dash light, idiot light type of things over here. You don't need an 1156 bulb, 1157 bulb. You're not drawing the electricity. You don't want to take it away from the power going to the coil, all right? So something very small, something that draws very, very little. So now you have it running. You're driving it. Okay, as you're driving around, when the car stalls, if this green light goes blank, that means you have a power issue. Either the wire going from the coil into the firewall, out the firewall, into your steering column, into your ignition switch, and all your other wiring problems. All right, that's what we're going to separate here, whether it's from the positive side of the coil and back. Okay, if you stall out and this thing stays green, then clearly yes, you have to go on the secondary side of the ignition. Okay, and of course you check for fuel. Fuel is easy because just carry a can of carburetor cleaner. When it stalls out, if you spray carburetor cleaner and it starts right up, then you know you have a fuel problem. Okay, I mean you can stick your head down the throat too and just crank it a little bit and see if you have gas. But ignition wise, of course, you got to check for spark and then go backwards. Start at the spark plugs, distributor cap coil, power out of the coil, right? Negatives. Then you got the things in the distributor, whether it's a point condenser, whether it's a pole piece and a module, reluctor, ECU, if you got electronic ignition, okay, with a regular outside coil. But this is basically just for you to troubleshoot if it's on the other side of the positive side of the coil. That's what we're going for. All right, so like I said, if it stalls out for any reason, ignition wise, the light's going to go out. For example, watch, I'm going to shut the key off. See? I'm just going to turn the key on now. See? All right, so yeah, if you have a problem with the key wise, power wise, that thing's going to go out, and when it stalls, then you know it's on the other side. All right, just gonna show you over here on this 69 Dart. The engine wire harness goes from the coil, runs across here, and goes into this nice little connector here. Look how nice and clean that is, eh? 42,000 miles. Okay, so you have a bad connection in here. The plug, the terminals, the wire, if it's corroded, a little mouse or something ate it, you will know that the problem is here. All right, so that's what this is. This one is all about. Basically, just gonna check to make sure you have power to the coil at all times when it's stalled out. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.